Meteorologist Kyle Butler from 93.7 The Ticket and TicketFM.com.
It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier Kawasaki dealership. Score big on Kawasaki's all-new Ridge lineup. The Ridge XR, Ridge HVAC, and the Ridge Limited, all built to take on your day with a full factory cab, including heat and AC. Stop by Indian Motorcycle of Lincoln today and rule the streets on an Indian motorcycle with customer cash and trade-in credits up to $2,000 during the month of December. Save big on their massive selection of side-by-sides, all-terrain vehicles, motorcycles, and power watercraft on end-of-the-year specials store-wide at their new 27th and I-80 location. The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with only 4 Lincoln locations, now 5 Lincoln locations. That's 25% more locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? That feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11th, located right alongside the 93.7 The Ticket Studios on O Street. League One Volleyball is bringing the action to Omaha with Omaha's first serve on January 24th at 7 p.m. Central Time at the Liberty First Credit Union Arena. Witness history in the making as Love Omaha Volleyball takes on Love Madison in the team's inaugural home match. Be there to watch Olympic teammates Jordan Larson and Lauren Carlini go head-to-head in a battle of the world's best. Visit lovboma.com for tickets starting at $31. Volleyball is the next major league.
When your home fills up with family, Allo Fiber makes sure that space is a happy place for everyone. Allo Fiber experts install it all, and full service means step-by-step support, guiding you through everything so you can stay connected to what matters, and the family can always feel at home. Put the game on, and don't worry about your Wi-Fi calling a timeout. Better TV and internet service is one connection away. Call Allo at 866-481-2556 or visit allofiber.com.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today. Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now in our new time. We're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
3-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Oh, I got a bunch. All alone is Vershawn Jackson. And Vershawn, he'll get it to the 24-yard line.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer
Terrell Farley.
Defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror. Number 43.
And Jake Bakoven. Coming at you live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
All right, welcome to the Captain Show, 93.7 The Ticket, the fastest 2 hours in radio. We are here to talk bowl games and our bowl game tomorrow for the first time in 8-9 years. So we take on the Boston College Eagles. Ain't it the Eagles?
Yeah, the Eagles.
The Eagles. Bill O'Brien and Matt Rule square off. Bill O'Brien's a Penn State guy, isn't he?
He coached there for a while, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Ooh.
I know my football.
Turn me down a little bit.
The captain know his football. Ooh, I don't know.
What do you mean? All I know is K-State destroyed me. Rutgers imploded. It was the best running game I've seen in a long time. I'm not very happy about that, Rutgers.
Well, you're not
I
going
win
to be
again.
happy when you hear the overall success you had this weekend. So
you said what?
You're not going to be happy for the overall success you had this weekend.
Well, I'm just going to keep the trend going, man. Just stay right where I'm at. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, I can tell you what, man, you had the same record.
Well, then you didn't do too good yourself.
I know. So you're in the same boat that I am, and we're up the creek with no paddle.
Are you trying to tell me that Bach land blasted us?
No, he didn't do well himself. He
just picked up a game on you again.
He's 500.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I went
we
3
did
and
terrible.
3. You guys went 2 and 4.
Oh my gosh. That goes to show you cannot go by the points. You cannot go by what they tell you. None of that matters. None of that matters.
See, I was rushed into a situation Friday that Coastal Carolina.
Yeah.
I was rushed into that. So that kind of threw me off because I didn't, we usually don't pick games that's already started. But, I rebounded and went 2-0 last night.
Yeah.
With Troy State and who's the other one? I won that one last night.
Arkansas State. Your former team you committed to.
Yeah, I committed to. Yeah, they pulled it out. Yeah. The Red Wolves.
We got 12 games to pick today, by the way, so you guys can certainly continue on your comeback. There's some good games today. You've got USC, Texas A&M, Oklahoma Navy is going to be kicking off here before our show ends, I think. We've got Iowa State and Miami tomorrow. You've got BYU and Colorado tomorrow. So the bowl game's starting to pick up.
Well, I'm not going by the point spread anymore. I'm going with my heart. My heart is better than the point spread. Because see, the point spread to get you caught up. That's what it's for. It is intended to make you want to take a particular team. So even when you look at the Nebraska game, and listen, I want to make sure that we talk Nebraska football. Okay, that's why I'm here. Are you not entertained? I'm here for Nebraska football news. Okay, takes too long. AD, love you guys. Get to the Huskers. Now, there's some big time situations going on, Bach, right? Let's get to that. Let's get to, I told y'all who was the best available receivers, correct?
Yeah.
You going at my source? I'm not going to I'm not
your source.
I'm not going to give my source up, but was I right or wrong?
Right about what?
Who we was going after? My top available guys.
Your top available guy. Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm saying not just mine personally. I would say that if there was a website that did the due diligence to dig around and they had every guy that was in the transfer portal ranked and all that good stuff, the top available guys at offensive tackle, guard, center, wide receiver, every position. And then when I start seeing guys go off the board, it's following that order. Wouldn't that say that that's a pretty credible source?
I don't know.
Oh, you guys are busters. You guys are busters. Just give me the credit. That's why I got you behind me, Terrell. I thought you was going to have my back. So I figured the real black shirt Farley wasn't going to have my back. I better put my real pal, the one that's the real black shirt behind me. That guy. You see him?
Take a look.
I thought you had a new computer.
I do, but I don't have text stuff already on it. So
you don't need tech stuff for this. But anyway, Bach, will you help him?
Well, it was a big pickup. Well, since we've been gone, we'll say that since we've been gone, Nebraska picked up Dane Key from Kentucky, big-bodied receiver, Kentucky's best receiver. Of course, Nebraska also hired his wide receiver coach. So, Dikale Shorts, I think you give a lot of prop for bringing Dane Key in. And so that was kind of a big deal. And then you said another thing that they did follow through with here, Vershawn, was go find somebody that can return kicks and punts. And they picked up Idaho defensive back Andrew Marshall, who had a punt return and a kick return for a touchdown this past year. So he should definitely factor into that mix. Also, pretty good defensive back. Obviously, moving up from Idaho to Nebraska might be a jump in competition. So we'll kind of see how that plays out. But if you can return generally, and Nebraska got one there.
Man, that is, to me, what we've been doing in the transfer portal is exactly what we need to be doing. Going and get guys that got mileage on them. If you got a one-hit wonder, he better be the best guy at the University of Kentucky. If you're going to get a guy that's got great potential, a former 5-star that's maybe disgruntled, didn't play, he's got 5 stars in front of him, and you're going to bring him in, he's got 3 or 4 years to play, that's what you want. The kid from, where is that, Missouri?
Yeah.
What was that school?
Yeah,
he's got 4 years, right?
Yeah, he was able to redshirt this year.
See what I'm saying? So you want to go get kids like that that's got 2-3 years that your coaches can develop them. Your coaches can give them the opportunity that they need to be not this version of themselves, but that version. But when you get a guy like a Dane Key, when you get Key, you get instant offense. You get Dylan Raiola being able to not only see now, what do defenses have to do? They got a game plan, Dane Key, buddy. So what does that open up for everybody else? Run game. It opens up Jalen Lloyd. It opens up all the other receivers that we've got should benefit from getting Mr. Key.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you just combine him with Nazea Hunter, who Nebraska got from Cal. That's another weapon out there. We know Ja'Cory Barney's going to be big. We'll see what happens.
Is it an upgrade from Nair and Hanks?
Yes.
I think it is. Now, Nair had a chance to come back. He decided to declare, so Nebraska's not going to return him, and obviously isn't even playing in the bowl game. Banks will play in the bowl game. They were your 2 leading receivers. So, I know that Nebraska's offense, they didn't maybe necessarily live up to expectations, if you will. But it's at least filling that spot and giving more weapons to Dylan Raiola. The attention now to me in the transfer portal, they've filled up so many holes. They got to get some offensive line help, you would think, to really round out this class. Though this class is ranked right now, I can't remember which website. One of the websites has them in the top 10 in the transfer portal as far as their class coming in. So Nebraska's doing a really good job.
Well, I think we need to still address the D tackle, the big boys in the middle. I think that's one of the main things we have to do if we're going to be successful running that 3-3-5. This is not a little body league right here we play in. So you're going to need that 6'3", 6'4", 300-pound guy. And not saying that the guys we got right now with Elijah Judy and Van Poppel, those guys are they every down guys? That's one of my main things, that a light guy getting wore out by a big guy in the Big Ten. So but I like the other picks. I like the linebacker. I think we can afford to pick up one more linebacker or something. The DBs, or we got to safety him. Hopefully he can. We can fill those voids that we lost this year and help, and especially get some players who really want to play the game, because I was let down by some of the play from the guys on defense last year. But hopefully we can make up with these players we got now.
Yeah, I'm not done with Dane Key. I think if you go and get a chance, Terrell, go and look at his highlights. He's got his junior year highlights, and you got to remember, what conference are they playing in? What conference?
The SEC.
What conference does Kentucky play in, sir?
The SEC.
Okay, so we're getting a big time PTP here. I remember I was telling you guys about 50-50 balls. To me, a great receiver wins 90% of the 50-50 balls he's in. 90%. And the other 10% that he doesn't win, he knocks it down. So I think you're getting a big-time receiver that Dylan can, you know what I mean? You got to grow with your receivers, but you also have to have a guy that knows how to get open, that knows how to break tackles, that knows how to catch in traffic. And I think Dane Key fits the bill for all of that. But like you said, I agree with you. Defensive tackle, you've got it. We got a couple, didn't we? We got a giant. We got a couple, didn't we?
Well, we got Gabe Moore, who hasn't played too much, and Jalen George, who I think would be more of a defensive end. But Gabe Moore would be there. Would probably be the closest.
How big is Gabe Moore?
I believe he's close to 290.
Yeah, he's a big boy. That's all I'm saying. And you guys don't sleep on those young guys. I think those young guys. I like what's his name? Pop.
Van Poppel, yeah.
I like Pop. I like Pop. When Pop got in the game, Pop made traction. And so it's mostly just going to take Pop continue to develop, the defensive line coach turn him into what he wants him to be, and him work his doggone butt off in the weight room. Fastest 2 hours in radio. I'm with. Terrell, are you with me?
I said the black shirt. Can't
no,
hear?
You didn't. Did he say the black shirt?
I brought the music up loud, so.
You sleep at the wheel today. I'm with. I'm with.
The black shirt.
And
Buck.
Guys, you got to get your levels up. 93.7 The Ticket is the Captain Show. The Captain is always coming in hot and smiling. We'll see you right after these messages.
Are you looking for affordable drinks and a great atmosphere this football season? Highball Bar has you covered. Whether it's pregame tailgating, postgame festivities, or in-game celebrations, Highball Bar is the place to be. With $4 beers, $4 mixed drinks, and more during their 4 to 8 p.m. daily happy hour, Highball Bar will quickly become your go-to place to sit back, unwind, and be your team's #1 fan. Highball Bar, located in downtown Lincoln, just 3 blocks from Memorial Stadium at 122 North 11th Street.
It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier Kawasaki dealership. Score big on Kawasaki's all-new Ridge lineup. The Ridge XR, Ridge HVAC, and the Ridge Limited, all built to take on your day with a full factory cab, including heat and AC. Stop by Indian Motorcycle of Lincoln today and rule the streets on an Indian motorcycle with customer cash and trade-in credits up to $2,000 during the month of December. Save big on their massive selection of side-by-sides, all-terrain vehicles, motorcycles, and power watercraft on end-of-the-year specials store-wide at their new 27th and I-80 location. Nebraska's Christmas Light Show is back and bigger than ever. The Magical Lights of Lincoln Christmas Show runs from Black Friday through New Year's Eve at Sandhills Global Event Center. Bring the family for a show they'll never forget, featuring over 1.5 million lights. Cost is $25 per vehicle from Monday through Thursday, $30 on Friday and Saturday, and also $30 on Christmas Eve and day. Purchase your tickets online today at ChristmasLightsInLincoln.com and get ready to experience a drive-through light show like you've never seen before.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
Nebraska's Christmas Light Show is back and bigger than ever. The Magical Lights of Lincoln Christmas Show runs from Black Friday through New Year's Eve at Sandhills Global Event Center. Bring the family for a show they'll never forget, featuring over 1.5 million lights. Cost is $25 per vehicle from Monday through Thursday, $30 on Friday and Saturday, and also $30 on Christmas Eve and day. Purchase your tickets online today at ChristmasLightsInLincoln.com and get ready to experience a drive-through light show like you've never seen before.
When your home fills up with family, Allo Fiber makes sure that space is a happy place for everyone. Allo Fiber experts install it all, and full service means step-by-step support, guiding you through everything so you can stay connected to what matters, and the family can always feel at home. Put the game on, and don't worry about your Wi-Fi calling a timeout. Better TV and internet service is one connection away. Call Allo at 866-481-2556 or visit allofiber.com.
The Mill Coffee and Tea, Formerly with only 4 Lincoln locations, now 5 Lincoln locations. That's 25% more locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? That feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11th, located right alongside the 93.7 The Ticket Studios on O Street.
Start your New Year's Eve celebrations with the Lincoln Stars when they host the Omaha Lancers on Tuesday, December 31st at the Icebox. The puck drops at 6:05 for our first home rivalry matchup of the season, giving you plenty of time to cheer on the Stars before ringing in the new year. You can purchase single game tickets or a rivalry package to secure seats for 3 home matchups with Omaha now at LincolnStars.com.
It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier Kawasaki dealership. Score big on Kawasaki's all-new Ridge lineup. The Ridge XR, Ridge HVAC, and the Ridge Limited, all built to take on your day with a full factory cab, including heat and AC. Stop by Indian Motorcycle of Lincoln today and rule the streets on an Indian motorcycle with customer cash and trade-in credits up to $2,000 during the month of December. Save big on their massive selection of side-by-sides, all-terrain vehicles, motorcycles, and power watercraft on end-of-the-year specials store-wide at their new 27th and I-80 location. If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197. League One Volleyball is bringing the action to Omaha with Omaha's first serve on January 24th at 7 p.m. Central Time at the Liberty First Credit Union Arena. Witness history in the making as Love Omaha Volleyball takes on Love Madison in the team's inaugural home match. Be there to watch Olympic teammates Jordan Larson and Lauren Carlini go head-to-head in a battle of the world's best. Visit LOVBOMA.com for tickets starting at $31. Volleyball is the next major league. The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today. The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
An hour ago, you didn't need a plumber. Now you're in a panic. When life throws you a surprise with a clogged drain, plugged or leaky toilet, broken pipe, leaky faucet or water heater, or a bathroom or kitchen plumbing upgrade, whatever, just call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing, 467-1111. Keep that number handy, 467-1111. Or go to BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Davis Plumbing has been in business for over 15 years and is currently searching for journeyman plumbers to join their team. Experience is preferred, but not required for all applicants. When you join the team at Davis Plumbing, you'll receive full benefits package with paid time off. Join a small local business doing big things in Lincoln and surrounding areas. Apply today by calling 402-525-6922 or find them on social media. Davis Plumbing, locally owned and operated for over 15 years.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call John Henrys at 402-435-5555 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-435-5555.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Far. What do you think about the safety? You didn't say nothing about that.
The safety from Georgia?
Yeah.
Oh, he got to get on the field first, Rashawn.
What do you mean?
He's a work in progress. I mean, got 3-4 years to play, didn't touch the field in 2 years at Georgia. So, maybe he can crack the line up at Nebraska.
Well, I mean,
I started not to get my hopes too high on the Georgia guys after the last round of corn puffs.
Corn dogs
we had got.
Everybody from Georgia been a bust.
Hey, now MJ Sherman starting his final game. Did pretty good.
Wait.
He was
MJ
solid.
Sherman's been here how long?
2 years.
Okay, MJ Sherman's a Husker. He ain't a Georgia guy.
Yeah,
He's coming straight from Georgia to Nebraska. He okay. I'll give you MJ Sherman. Give me another.
One good corn dog out of the
Give me
three.
one more.
Well, I don't think there necessarily was. Eric Gilbert never got to the field, and Jacob Hood also never really got any a whole lot of playing time.
Where's my man from Arizona State? Where he from? The quarterback. Step back up quarterback. From
Arizona State's backup quarterback?
Yeah, where's he from? He went to Georgia Tech, didn't he?
Oh, Jeff Sims.
My bad.
Florida, though. I mean, if you want to count where they from, Jeff Sims.
I'm talking about what school
MJ
they came
Sherman's from Maryland area. I mean, if you want to talk about born and raised Georgia guys that came up to Nebraska play, Fonzo Denard, Terrell Farley. It's a couple more guys,
I'm talking about guys that came from the University of Georgia. I'm not necessarily talking about Georgia guys, Terrell, okay? Just so you know, we got some great Georgia guys that's playing at Nebraska that played here.
Well,
you mentioned one backup quarterback, another Nebraska quarterback that people maybe have forgot is still playing. Casey Thompson's about to playing his final game here in about 20 minutes. We got to pick the Oklahoma Navy game before he gets going. But there is talk. I mean, Jackson Arnold, their starting quarterback, transferred to Auburn. Michael Hawkins has been their backup. He started a few games. He's going to start this one. But sounds like there's a chance that Casey Thompson could get some playing time today.
Oh, boy. That scares me now. It does, because you already saying that if the kid struggles, we're going to snatch him and put Casey Thompson in.
Yeah.
And you know what? Casey Thompson will get in that game and win it.
Who are they playing?
They've got Navy. So 9-3 Navy, who had quite a good year. Obviously, in the Armed Forces Bowl, Oklahoma's favored by 1, but Oklahoma's just 6-6.
Well, they beat Alabama.
They did beat Alabama. This is their 26th straight bowl game. But if they lose today, it'll be the second of 3 years under Brent Venables that they have a losing record. So a little bit on the line there for them.
Yeah. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, well, I'm taking
Boomer Sooner, huh?
Yeah, I'm booming Sooner. I'm a Boomer Sooner. After Nebraska, I'm always loved Oklahoma. They had some of the greatest players. They had some greatest players. No,
you said
I said college team, not where I would have went. I wouldn't have went to Oklahoma. I would never have went to Oklahoma. That's an arch enemy. But when you have an arch enemy and they play anybody else, you want them to win. That's good good sportsmanship.
That's good sportsmanship. I think it'll be a good game. Like you said, Oklahoma, in recent weeks has beaten Alabama, so you figured they can handle the triple option here. But again, they've got some departures as far as their team goes, including at quarterback. So it's not the normal Oklahoma team that they're throwing out there. I've got to lean toward Oklahoma. I like that they're favored by 1. I think it could be a close game though.
I'm gonna roll with y'all, man. I'm gonna say Oklahoma. I'm not gonna scale back and try to let VJ catch up with me.
Yeah,
he's still 7 down to me, so that's he haven't even hit 100 victories. But yeah, so I'll stay with Oklahoma.
Yeah, I've got 110 victories. Terrell's got 106, and now Vershawn has 99. So this could be your 100th victory here.
99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99.
Hey, you be quiet. It'd be the
Nebraska
beer.
has 9 players and transfers that went along with them on the trip. Offensive line, Torres, East Tennessee State, defensive lineman transfer, Jalen George, cornerback, Byron Weber, safety, Tanner Tech, quarterback, TJ Lateef, wide receiver, Jackson Carpenter, and Isaiah Mose. Defenders, Pierce Mulberry and Caden Van Mar are there but not practicing. How big is it for those guys to come in and practice right away, especially a guy like TJ Lateef, where he can show you that he can be that backup type, but probably you want him away. The thing like this, I would redshirt TJ Lateef to let him and Dylan get space between them in years.
Yeah.
Because you don't want this, okay, I don't redshirt, then Dylan don't go to the NFL or something like that. Then you have a big problem. But I would probably get another quarterback and then redshirt him, keep him as an emergency quarterback in case. But for that thing, that's a good thing he practices. So now you see what you get, and the coaches say, that's something we can work with later on down the line.
Well, and remember, too, you got the 4 games you can work with. If they make a bowl game next year, he could still play in a total of 5 games next year and keep that red shirt. But I think that's part of getting Marcos Davia out of the portal is just for that instance, is to be able to redshirt him. So we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, Rashawn, I mean, we talk about these bowl games that Nebraska, bowl practices that Nebraska's missed every year. And you think, 10, 15 practices, 8 years, you're really adding up to about 100 practices then. But then you start to think about now, how bowls have changed since we've last been to one. Now that these guys can come in, they each individually getting their own bowl practices in before ever even, I don't think, taking a class at Nebraska. So, how, as Terrell was kind of saying, I mean, that's vital, especially, for the transfers to kind of get initiated, but especially for the freshmen to get a jump start on their fellow classmates to see if they can compete for those few spots that'll be available.
I don't know if it's a compete thing more than it is come let them experience what they're getting ready to hopefully be a part of for the next 5 years of their career, 4 to 5 years. And it's going to open the door for them to be around the players, for them to be around those seniors, for them to be around those guys that coach brought in that were seniors last year, so that they can start to gel as a team. I think it's a great thing. I mean, to have the ability to bring in some young guys so that they can see what they're getting ready to get themselves into, man, that is amazing. And that's the biggest recruiting tool. When you can say, hey, we going to the bowl game, guess what? My top 15 recruits, if you're out of school, you get to come too. That's huge. And so I just think that with the quarterback, I'm with you, Terrell. I think you need some space in between him and Dylan. I think you have to prepare his mind for the future. And I think that's where we're going with it. TJ Lateef, you're the future. Sit back, relax, enjoy the ride, learn the game. And then when Dylan, the incumbent, either leaves, I'm not going to say anything else, then it's your turn to shine. Backup time. He gets to come in the game and get busy. But use this year as a learning year. And I think that's what we're doing. I like what we're doing at Nebraska football right now. I like the gets. We're spending some dough, and I like it.
Absolutely. We got plenty more to talk about for Nebraska in the Pinstripe Bowl. They were ringing the bell for the New York Stock Exchange. Or going down and visiting certain places in New York. So we got plenty to talk about. We'll do it more on The Captain coming up next year on 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you looking for affordable drinks and a great atmosphere this football season? Highball Bar has you covered. Whether it's pregame tailgating, postgame festivities, or in-game celebrations, Highball Bar is the place to be. With $4 beers, $4 mixed drinks, and more during their 4 to 8 p.m. daily happy hour, Highball Bar will quickly become your go-to place to sit back, unwind, and be your team's #1 fan. Highball Bar, located in downtown Lincoln, just 3 blocks from Memorial Stadium at 122 North 11th Street.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Husker Nation, Nebraska is heading to the Pinstripe Bowl, and J-Tech Construction and Solar is here to help you score big on your home this season. Buy any 2 trades, windows, siding, roofing, solar, gutters, or doors, and save up to 20% off. Plus, enjoy no payments until 2026 and receive a $25 Valentino's gift card. Don't wait for the final whistle. Score big with J-Tech. From a new roof to energy-saving windows and solar panels, they've got your home covered like a true champ. Call 402-261-3682 to schedule your free estimate today. J-Tech Construction and Solar, proud sponsors of Husker football.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and the holiday sales event is now underway with unbelievably low interest rates and huge discounts on both our new and pre-owned inventory. Right now, we're offering 0% interest rates or $13,000 off select new models. These are the absolute biggest discounts of the year. You heard right, 0% interest rates or $13,000 off select new models. So please stop on in or check us out online at CoppelCars.com. All deals with the roof credit, must trade, and Costco.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
Start your New Year's Eve celebrations with the Lincoln Stars when they host the Omaha Lancers on Tuesday, December 31st at the Icebox. The puck drops at 6:05 for our first home rivalry matchup of the season, giving you plenty of time to cheer on the Stars before ringing in the new year. You can purchase single game tickets or a rivalry package to secure seats for 3 home matchups with Omaha now at LincolnStars.com.
Davis Plumbing has been in business for over 15 years and is currently searching for journeyman plumbers to join their team. Experience is preferred, but not required for all applicants. When you join the team at Davis Plumbing, you'll receive full benefits package with paid time off. Join a small local business doing big things in Lincoln and surrounding areas. Apply today by calling 402-525-6922 or find them on social media. Davis Plumbing, locally owned and operated for over 15 years.
League One Volleyball is bringing the action to Omaha with Omaha's first serve on January 24th at 7 p.m. Central Time at the Liberty First Credit Union Arena. Witness history in the making as Love Omaha Volleyball takes on Love Madison in the team's inaugural home match. Be there to watch Olympic teammates Jordan Larson and Lauren Carlini go head-to-head in a battle of the world's best. Visit lovboma.com for tickets starting at $31. Volleyball is the next major league.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com. When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Greens at 402-467-4444 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-467-4444.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to the Captain Show, 93.7 The Ticket, the fastest 2 hours in radio. We are chugging along. Nebraska against BC tomorrow at 11 a.m. Buck.
Yeah,
What
an early
channel?
one.
What channel?
I didn't know that. I would assume it's on ESPN. I have to double check.
Not
that.
Peacock, is it? I don't
No,
have Peacock
I
anymore.
don't think you have to go out and reach for something else. It's actually on ABC, so three-letter network, even bigger deal for Nebraska.
Uh-oh.
Good deal.
Live TV.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys get your Mega Millions tickets. It's $1.15 billion. What?
I won $4 on it Tuesday.
Oh, you did? You're a big winner.
What would you do if you won the 1.15 bill ticket?
You wouldn't know. Nobody would know. I just stopped showing up and
you stopped showing up to work?
Disappear.
Really?
Fly back down in a helicopter on O Street.
What?
Yeah. And hand deliver you my I quit papers.
Well, you wouldn't hand deliver me no money?
Nah. You all right.
Wow. I thought nepotism was real. It's not.
No, it's not.
That's messed up, Farley.
I'll probably buy you a new car lot with
I don't-
probably 20 brand new 2025s on it.
Hey, there you go.
See?
That's a pretty good
See?
gift right
Hey,
there.
look, that's a great present.
You know what?
A car lot with 2025 cars.
I'd appreciate that big time. 1.5 billion. I'll be at your.
Yeah, but I
desk
got
a lot.
you. We got to get you out of North Omaha, though. We got to put you somewhere off the highway.
It's a lot. It's expensive off the highway now.
That's all right. I'll buy the building, and it'll be officially your building.
All right, that sounds good. Now listen, Bill and Bennett says this: with the way these ball games have been going, couldn't you see tomorrow's game going to overtime?
Well, certainly there's been some, several overtime games. Pitt lost in 6 overtimes, which was their 6th straight loss. Who started 7-0, so that's kind of been tough. But yeah, there's another game that went about 5 overtimes. It's certainly in the realm of possibility, especially with how close these teams are. Don't want to give away my pick later, but I'm a little bit surprised Nebraska's favored by 4 going into this one.
Well, weren't they underdogs at first?
No, they've always been favored. I think ESPN's
Somebody had them as an underdog at
track
first.
record had them as an underdog to a degree, but now that they've even got that up to Nebraska.
Well, and listen, this the new look Huskers now. Don't get it twisted. This is a new look football team. This will not be. I don't believe we'll see the same football team. One, you won't see all the same players. Same cast of characters will be different. And I think when you get new blood in there, and you get more of a cohesive group that love each other, which I think they should. We hired Butler from within, so the defense should love Butler already. They should get behind him already. I just think that if the point spread is switching over, and at first I was scared because you look at what we lost on defense. Boston College is a rough you up type team. They're going to come in, they're going to try to run the ball, they're going to play action us, and they're going to try to set the tone early. I believe that we're going to have to throw the ball to win the game. I don't think we're going to be able to just run through Boston College the way we might think we will on the ground. I think if we have to have a good mix, but I think the air raid is going to have to win this game for us. It's going to be cold, and it's not going to be it's going to be a nasty game. This is a nasty game for Nebraska. And if they can finally win a nasty one, I think it'll set them up for next year. Big change.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I think the main thing is that who replaces Nair. You do have a guy, Jalen Lloyd, but you do have the other guy who's moving. What's his name? Who's moving into the 3rd spot? Omaha kid. No, yeah, the Omaha kid.
Who? Jalen Lloyd.
Yeah.
Jalen Lloyd. So, the big key to me is who takes over the short yardage back? Who does the dirty work that Dardell does? Who does that inside run stuff? I mean, I love Emmett, and I love what he does. He's going to probably have to have 22 carries for us to win this game. 22 good carries, not just a 1 yard carry. But Emmett's going to play a big factor in this game. I think the young receivers are really going to step up. I think Banks goes out with a good year. Dylan Riola needs to be focused. The weather is probably not going to be a factor because it's 40-something degrees tomorrow in New York. So I think the Huskers, defense is the main key. It's how good we get these guys to understand that you have to step your game up because now guys are gone and it's your turn. So we got to have a big outing by Cam Linhart, Willis McGahee. Like I said, all these guys need Vincent Shavers Jr., all the young guys need to step up and let us know now that this is their team now.
Don't sleep on Ramir Johnson, who's from there. I think when you talk about a number 2 running back, I think he gives us that I love the way he runs. I hope that he's in healthy because I think that's a great 1-2 punch in between those two guys. They give you every down back in those guys, and I think we'll be fine. 93.7 The Ticket, Captain Show. We'll be right back.
Husker Nation, Nebraska is heading to the Pinstripe Bowl, and J-Tech Construction and Solar is here to help you score big on your home this season. Buy any 2 trades, windows, siding, roofing, solar, gutters, or doors, and save up to 20% off. Plus, enjoy no payments until 2026 and receive a $25 Valentino's gift card. Don't wait for the final whistle. Score big with J-Tech. From a new roof to energy-saving windows and solar panels, they've got your home covered like a true champ. Call 402-261-3682 to schedule your free estimate today. J-Tech Construction and Solar, proud sponsors of Husker football.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
Start your New Year's Eve celebrations with the Lincoln Stars when they host the Omaha Lancers on Tuesday, December 31st at the Icebox. The puck drops at 6:05 for our first home rivalry matchup of the season, giving you plenty of time to cheer on the Stars before ringing in the new year. You can purchase single game tickets or a rivalry package to secure seats for 3 home matchups with Omaha now at LincolnStars.com.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call John Henry's at 402-435-5555 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-435-5555.
Nebraska's Christmas Light Show is back and bigger than ever. The Magical Lights of Lincoln Christmas Show runs from Black Friday through New Year's Eve at Sandhills Global Event Center. Bring the family for a show they'll never forget, featuring over 1.5 million lights. Cost is $25 per vehicle from Monday through Thursday, $30 on Friday and Saturday, and also $30 on Christmas Eve and Day. Purchase your tickets online today at ChristmasLightsInLincoln.com and get ready to experience a drive-through light show like you've never seen before.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call
John Henry's. 435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Everyone should have a collection of something. For some, it's stamps or coins, expensive cars, or even watches. But for a lot of people, it's sports cards. And there's no better way to grow your collection than with the help of Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's first and only collector-first sports cards and memorabilia shop. Capital City Sports Cards connects collectors of all ages and demographics with unique collectibles sure to bring any collection to life, no matter the budget. Visit Capital City Sports Cards near 56th and Old Cheney or through their eBay storefront. Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's premier sports card and memorabilia store.
At Anderson Ford, we have commission-free guides who are paid to give you a great experience, not make a sale, so you can choose the best vehicle for you. During the Get Holiday Ready sales event, lease a 2024 Ford F-150 for only $379 per month. Experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 1003769, $375 per month. Lease for 36 months with a free credit, 7,500 miles per year, $47.50 to assignment, no security deposit required. Tax title and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new delivery from Anderson on by 1-2-25. See delivery details.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
Attention all wing fans! Buffalo Wings and Rings has daily specials that will make you want to stop in on all days of the week. Kids eat free on Mondays, and on Tuesdays, enjoy 89-cent boneless or traditional wings at a price that makes the whole family happy. And come back on Wednesdays for $1.29 chicken tenders all day long. Get to Wings and Rings today at 68th and O or in Williamsburg Village.
This holiday season, give yourself the ultimate gift, self-care and peace of mind. We know the holidays can bring stress, but did you know that managing that stress is key to your heart health? High blood pressure and heart disease can be impacted during this busy time. In fact, heart attacks are more common during the holidays. So take a moment for yourself. Breathe, relax, and prioritize your well-being. Search Chronic Disease Nebraska to learn more. Paid for by Nebraska DHHS, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
Three-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Oh, got a bunch all alone is Vershawn Jackson. And Vershawn will get it to the 24-yard line.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer
Terrell Farley, defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror. Number 43.
And Jake Bakovic. Coming at you live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
93.7 The Ticket is the captain show. I think defensively, when you look at how do we win this game, you got to stop some players for Rutgers. They're big up front on offense. Their offensive line's big up front. They did not lose a lot of players in the transfer portal. Now, if you guys are really looking at it in these bowl games, and I need to do this before I pick my games, I need to see how many starters are not playing in the bowl game. That's important. Because if you look at it, the teams that's getting blown out in the bowl game, they got 15 players in the portal and 10 of them are starters. So whenever you look at it, you got to understand that we got a lot of young guys that are going to be playing. Now, on defense, they've got a running back, number 5, Kai Robichaud, 700 yards, rushing, 10 touchdowns. You got to stop him. Their backup is a dual threat running back, Trayshawn Ward. I think he's number 0. He's a dual threat. He'll hit you. He's kind of like an Emmett Johnson. Receiving wise, their number one receiver is number 11. He's got over 60 catches. But the big time threat, I think, is in the play action pass, because they're going to come out and try to run the ball against us. And they've got a 6'5" receiver that will go up and get the ball. He's big, he's long, and he's lanky. And we haven't proven that we can stop a guy like that yet. I look to number 15 to match up on him all day long. That's what I would do. And then you got to stop the dual threat quarterback in number 14. And I think you do that, you win the game.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned Reed Harris, though, because I do think that's that 6'5" big-time playmaker you're talking about. He has 4 touchdowns on the year. Like you said, I mean, a big guy coming out of Montana, averages 30 yards a reception. He's like third. I think he's double check real quick. He's second on the team in yards with just 15 receptions. So, I mean, that is a big play threat to look out for.
Yeah, so I just think defensively, that's how you get it done. You got to know your opponent, and you got to play to their weaknesses and their strengths. You got to make sure you stop. If you stop a person's strengths, it's easy to beat their weaknesses. But if you stop their weaknesses, but you can't stop their strengths, you're going to lose this football game. I want to talk about, we'll come back to offense later and how offense need to do to win this game. But Marcus developed. If you guys got a chance to see this kid, who said that on the text line? Hizzlebear. He is good. I looked at his highlights. He is good. We got a transfer quarterback from Purdue out of Midland, Texas. His name is Marcus Davila.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, here's what I'm seeing, because, you talk about TJ Lateef. Listen, you need guys that want to be at Nebraska. You looking like dumbfounded, Terrell. But why? You didn't know we had a transfer quarterback?
Nothing.
Good. What? We want to hear your opinion.
I was ready to talk about so go ahead.
I'm just saying, I just happened to see that Hizzlebear did that, and over the break, I watched the kid's highlight. He's a monster. He's got great potential. So, hey, you better play this game for the future, not for today. Because if you play the game for today, you're going to lose. And then every year you're playing for today. But if you can talk to these young men, you can let them know, look, this is the trend. The trend is, because you're not playing, because you're third string, you jump in the portal. We're not getting you to do that. And I think the money that we're tying to these young men should get them to stay. Why would I leave if I'm a backup making $15,000 a month? Where I'm going? You mean to tell me I could have been a 2-year scout teamer making some good money a month, and I'm going to leave the University of Nebraska? Nah. But you got to, as coaches, you got to tell them that. I think you have to explain it to them. This is the trend. We can't win at Nebraska if we keep up the trend of guys being jealous, as Sterling Greer says, because of the transfer portal, and saying, oh, man, I got to get out of here. Loyalty is so low in college football, it's pathetic. And that goes for coaching, that goes for athletic directors, that goes for players, the whole works. The only loyalty in college football is all of the other people. Your Dennis LeBlanc, your educational staff. They've been there 30 years. That's continuity. You wonder why Nebraska has more and I think we was in the top 5 as far as academic All-Americans. Why? It's been that way since I was in school. I can just about name all the academic All-Americans my senior year. So if that's important to you, having smart guys that want to be at Nebraska, then you have to recruit and say, I believe those words, not necessarily in those ways, but you're going to have to tell the guys, We cannot build when guys are coming in for 1-2 years, we're investing in you, and then you leave. It might take you 3 years to play. But guess what? When you play, the caveat is you're going to be NFL ready. These guys that are transferring, which guy out of every guy that transferred from the University of Nebraska would you say is NFL ready?
Well, most of them aren't NFL ready if you're transferring because you're still going to another college. Otherwise,
that's not true. That's not true. Dane Key is NFL ready. He NFL ready.
If Dane Key's NFL ready, why is he not jumping to the NFL then?
Why would you ever jump to the NFL when they're paying you millions of dollars to play college football? Why would I go? Why wouldn't I stay here, make another 1.5, whatever they paying, and then go hone my skills again, get with the coach who made me a top 5 receiver in the league, and get with a quarterback who's built to be the next greatest 15. Come on. You know what? I'm gonna keep on reading. I'm reading up on Donovan E right now. I'm a little worried about Dylan tomorrow. Hopefully our O-line can hold up. Nothing to that.
Well, no, that's probably the biggest fear.
Oh, we're back on that now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I think this defense is pretty good. It looks like a Iowa type defense. 30 sacks on the year, 16 INTs, 11 forced fumbles. So, they get the ball out. They got a great defensive end, and Donovan, can't even say his last name. But, it's not just a one-player team. This team is spread it out equally from linebackers to DNs to DBs. So we have to watch ourselves and getting a little cocky about throwing the ball kind of loosely around this team. So, I expect it to be a good game, probably like an Iowa game, 16-10, 13-10, one of those low-scoring affairs.
4AA4, I like the question. I think Coach Holgerson has got to be knowing that Donovan is out there, and I think you got to run right at him. I don't think you run away from him because he's good at slicing underneath. So I think you run right at him, you double him up, and then you got to get the ball out of Dylan's hand early. You cannot – I'm talking about when I'm saying early, I mean early in the game. Let's take the little 5-yard out routes. Let's take the 5-yard slant routes. Let's take the little things that I think when you get to the third and fourth quarter, boom, you start getting those 30-yard bombs, 60-yard plays down the field. But you got to take the dunks early to set up the big plays later.
Well, and Izaraku is going to get a lot of attention. Obviously, people start to see that sack number, 16.5 sacks, and you start to think, okay, is Nebraska ready to deal with that? I mean, Bryce Benhart's had a long career. Hopefully, if he's lined up on that side, you've got a chance to go up against him. Gunnar Gotula, obviously a young guy, starting at his redshirt freshman, is building pretty well. But we'll see. This is going to be their biggest test. But another thing about him, 3 forced fumbles, and then the other thing, 80 tackles. I mean, he's not just a sack guy. He leads Boston College with 80 tackles. So ACC Defensive Player of the Year. It's about as good as a defensive player Nebraska will see out there. Again, the unit as a whole, definitely led by him. They're not, this is not the greatest defense of all time or anything. But so, I mean, there's still possibilities there. But I mean, he is he could change this game for sure in an instant.
Yeah, but you got to think that Coach Holgerson, who's had a month to dial up some different things against him, has got to be game planning towards the best player out there on the football field. I mean, the best defensive player for sure out there on the football field. And so I would think that we've got some stuff dialed up and ready to go in order to annul his presence. Now, can you annihilate it? Absolutely not. He's going to make plays. But you got to stop him from making those big plays, from sacking the quarterback, from blowing up running backs and getting the ball out and turning the ball over. You got to do that. One thing I want to go back to the dual threat quarterback. He does not make a lot of mistakes in the pass game. Go look at his stats. He does not make a lot of stats. I just wanted to go back to that before I go back to this. Gus Mohawk says this: the ticket should have sent the captain to New York City. It would have been content gold instead of, no offense. Oh, stop it. I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that. Jake and Big Swim. You guys, Gus. I like you, Gus. I think I ain't gonna read that though. I like those two guys. Those two. Did you see that? You see what Gus said, Jake? I can't read that on radio, can I?
That's just his opinion.
Who that? Oh, well, you read it then.
No, no, you don't need to. You don't need to call them the names or anything. But yeah,
well, okay. So that's what I'm saying. I can't. He's one of our own. Those are one of our own. No matter who they are and what they are, they're one of our own. We will never go bad on them, Gus.
Yeah, Jake and Nick and Adam Carricker are all out at New York in New York, ready to take in the game, taking in the scene. So follow our Twitter at 93.7 The Ticket. Follow them as well, and just catch up with what they're doing. Nebraska, but Nebraska, I mentioned it briefly. They've had their own fun this morning. They opened up the bell for the New York Stock Exchange along with Boston College. So that's definitely something most people aren't going to do, regardless of whether you play football or not. They went to ground zero, which, as we get older again, none of these guys were alive for the time of 9/11. So maybe that might as well be Pearl Harbor to them. But it's crazy to think of that, because I remember a time you would ask people, what were you doing on 9/11? What do you remember? And now, people are getting younger, and I guess we're just getting older, but.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it would have been a great bowl game to go to. I can't go from one cold to the other cold. It was just too much on me. It was too much. And I really want to watch this game and see what the future looks like for Nebraska from a perspective that I can just see. I can write my notes, and because I think this game is huge. It's pivotal. I know you wanted me to go. A lot of people did, but Captain
Bob, I don't ever believe him, Bob. You see how he came here Monday? He was like, "Hey, who wants to go to the game with me?"
You guys weren't excited about it.
You see, Bob?
You weren't excited. So I was just like, these guys ain't excited about going to the game. You wasn't, Terrell. You said no.
Because I know you. So why would I get excited for something that I know you're not the type of person who's going to buy a ticket in a week. And I know a week ticket is kind of really expensive. So
what?
Unless you're looking for some cheap.
It wasn't on me. Somebody was paying for it.
Okay.
But you guys, you wasn't too excited, so I just canceled. Did I get a shirt?
Yep, you get a shirt. In fact, you get two of them. You're telling two lies in one story.
Calm down. Kupska says this: money talks, Captain. I don't know what else to say. That's what the NCAA is nowadays. I agree. Spend it. Listen, spend the money. If they're giving you an open checkbook, that's like somebody saying, "Hey VJ, here's like Terrell. Here's $10 million. Go buy as many cars as you want to. There's no limit." Huh? I might have to quit the show. I'd have so many cars. There's too many cars. I would. Because I don't have there's no bottom. I'm going to get the best cars at the best prices that make the most money. So it's the same thing in football. You want to go get the best players at the best prices that make the best plays if you're going to get in the transfer portal, period. Vince Watson says, Captain is like a fart in a whirlwind. Never know where he is headed. You guys buy that?
Could be a nicer way of saying that, but sure.
That's messed up. And I read that too.
Yeah, you don't have to read them all. They're
I like reading them because everybody's opinion counts.
Yeah.
Just because they talk, slap the captain around on me. I like that's okay. I got big shoulders. I can handle it. Big Hoss says this. So do y'all all think that Nebraska's defense will be better or just as good with what we watched and what's been brought in so far? Where are they comparable?
He's going on to next year or this bowl game?
Well, it sounds like the bowl game first and then comparable as far as what we brought in, because you can't you don't know what you got. I think what we got on paper is great. On paper. But until you see them in live action, you don't know what you got. Until you see how they put the team together and they put the soup together, you don't know what you got.
Well, I think it's interesting because, I mean, Boston College is the same way. So when you watch the game tomorrow, realize that their rush defense is way better than their pass defense. And that maybe was where Nebraska can get them. But that's the way Nebraska's been built, is stop the run and then, and then kind of work from there. And that's where I would have my concern, again, with Nebraska moving forward. We talked about it. You're going to lose Ty Robertson and Nash Hutmacher. You're going to do that all along. I don't know if we give them enough credit for the work that they've done in helping this defense in back-to-back years be a top 25 defense. It's going to be big in the defensive line. And we thought, and the reason I say that is not just because, well, yeah, but next guy up mentality, all that stuff, is that for 10 years we've been asking for a defensive line in the Big Ten that's Big Ten worthy. And you'd struggle. I mean, the Davis twins, you'd had some guys here and there, but it was been a struggle. And Nebraska finally the last couple of years has been able to build that. Now you bring in like McCullough and the defensive back Andrew Marshall, and so they've got some guys to replace some of their back seven. But again, is Gabe Moore, just based on having not played too many snaps, a Jalen George from an FCS, that's what you're replacing on your front line on the defensive line at this point. So hopefully some of those younger guys you've had on the roster can step up and replace. We talk about Van Poppel, we talk about Judy, but on paper, is that defensive front better than this year's? I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we're better based on what we lost. I think if we play more inspired football, it'll look better collectively. We lost a lot defensively, as far as talent, as far as production. But I think if you exchange the production of what we lost for the new look, the new mentality, the new mindset, Nebraska, it's going to look different. So it'll look better to me if they play the way I think they can play, right? So I think I really and truly think we're going to see the loosest Nebraska football team we've seen. And I don't mean loose as far as dancing around, doing dumb stuff. I'm talking about loose as far as having fun, flying around, playing football, period. 1562 says this, Bach, I think, and because this is my concern. He says, Nebraska's caught in a pickle. In order to recruit a big-time offensive line recruit, you have to be sending them to the league, and we're not. Probably not good enough position coach. Do you blame the position coach? Hold up. Unfortunately, that position coach is tied to the quarterback, and we have bet the farm on, so you can't replace him. Can you blame the position coach?
Well, I wouldn't say, I don't know if I'd say blame, because I think the offensive line has gotten better than we've seen over the years. Similar thing I said earlier about the defensive line. The offensive line has not been up to par in the Big Ten. And now in the last couple of years, I think they've been better, kind of mid Big Ten rather than kind of toward the back end as far as the offensive line goes. So I wouldn't necessarily, I wouldn't blame Donovan for it. I'd say he's done a pretty good job. But if you are in the blame game, then yeah, he's been here 3 years. So that's where I'd look is partially the position coach. But again, I think this offensive line has done well. To go back to the question we just had, I think they need some help out of the portal to kind of rebuild, at least again on paper, to be more as formidable or close to as formidable as they had this year, because they're losing a lot off that offensive line too.
Yeah, that's the scary part is you're gonna have to get, I think, one, maybe two big-time offensive lines out of the portal in order to be successful next year, because what we have on paper and what we know is coming back, I don't know if we're confident in them. Now, and I will say this, to Dominic's defense, to me, the offensive line has been the best position as far as getting better than any position out there on the offensive side of the ball. Period. That's me. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. And I thought if we ran the ball more, we would have been a lot better, and we would have won more games than the 6-6 record said we won. 93.7 to kick it. It's the captain, and we're powered
by
Bauer.
Infrastructure.
Bauer.
Underground.
Brand.
Excavating.
Oh, wait. it says BCDN opted out, Brian the Hog Farmer. We're going to check that. Did you guys hear that?
I haven't seen that. We can double check.
Maybe that's why it went to 4. We'll be right back. 93.7, the ticket.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
League One Volleyball is bringing the action to Omaha with Omaha's first serve on January 24th at 7 p.m. Central Time at the Liberty First Credit Union Arena. Witness history in the making as Love Omaha Volleyball takes on Love Madison in the team's inaugural home match. Be there to watch Olympic teammates Jordan Larson and Lauren Carlini go head-to-head in a battle of the world's best. Visit lovboma.com for tickets starting at $31. Volleyball is the next major league. Attention all wing fans! Buffalo Wings and Rings has daily specials that will make you want to stop in on all days of the week. Kids eat free on Mondays, and on Tuesdays, enjoy 89-cent boneless or traditional wings at a price that makes the whole family happy. And come back on Wednesdays for $1.29 chicken tenders all day long. Get to Wings and Rings today at 68th and O or in Williamsburg Village.
Outside is where winter adventure unfolds. On frozen lakes, icy landscapes, and snow-covered slopes, feeling the cold air rush by as you race downhill. The freedom of gliding with ease and the warmth of being together. From epic sled rides to the fun of ice fishing, it's all right here beneath Nebraska skies. Start your winter adventure at yournebraskaparks.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Associations and this station.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
Ryan, with all this red and all these people around, I'm still not seeing the tailgate.
Todd Spidell, former body shop owner, terrible driver.
We're getting close. Now, did you know with 3 locations in Lincoln and hundreds of years of combined technician experience, we can get Husker fans back on the road even quicker and safer after their tailgate mishaps? Oh, Todd, turn left right here.
Left or right?
Left, right here.
Right?
Well, you wait for the tow truck. I'm getting a hot dog.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting. All right! Most recommended! Eustace Body Shop! Woohoo!
Dude, you should be on American Idol.
You really think so?
No.
Accidents happen, even to Husker fans. If it happens to you, call Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions. Early break.
He brings him in and teaches him how to be Santa Claus.
So what do you do if like a 16-year-old wants to sit on the lap? What do you do? There's a protocol.
Protocol. What do we do? How do we handle it? Not
you
so
stand.
fast.
Yeah.
This is crazy. I'm going to stand up next to you.
Clause would not approve. Right.
Bunch of college girls.
Right. No. Becomes no.
Early break from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket. Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Fake news. Fake news. I didn't find that.
It is real news, actually. Bill O'Brien. Yeah, Bill O'Brien just announced they got this little Nebraska. We'll hear from Matt Rule later on today as well. They got this is their final presser before the game tomorrow. So this is a late scratch. Not just Donovan Izaraku, who we've been talking about, the ACC Defensive Player of the Year, will be sitting out, but also Ozzie Trapillo, their offensive lineman, first team All ACC, mountain of a man. I think he's like 6'9". I mean, he's a big guy at their tackle, also sitting out. So some big late scratches for Boston College going into this bowl game here. Probably, to be quite honest with you, their best players on both sides of the ball.
Bet Nebraska. Now I know why the points went where they went. See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? If you don't know who's not playing, then all of a sudden you look up and two of the best players on the other team not playing.
There it is. That's bowl game. It's college football bowl games for you now. I mean, I don't know. It's good news as far as Nebraska's winnability. It's kind of sad news just for college football and the excitement for the game a little bit too. Because again, I mean, we know it. We've talked about it. You're kind of playing a skeleton Nebraska team. Now you're getting a skeleton BC team out of it too. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I like it now. I like us a little bit more. I mean, I told you when we call these games, I'm going to do just that. I want to see which guys are sitting out. How many guys do they have sitting out? And I think because that counts. Do you think Boston College got a shot now?
I mean, there's still a shot, definitely, but that's tough.
Your left tackle?
Yeah.
The guy that protect your blind side?
He was first. Again, I know that that Izaraku, and as well he should. I mean, he should get a lion's share of the attention here. But Trapillo was their, like you said, their tackle. I mean, he's a first team All ACC player this year, second team All ACC player last year. They do have their center Drew Kendall will be playing. I believe he's a first team All ACC player as well. So still have him rolling out there. But man, that's tough.
It's tough. Talent wise, I think now, if you really look at that, I'm running right through them on both sides of the ball. I'm blitzing on the left where that tackle left on the right side. I'm blitzing their left side all day long. I'm going to work whoever that left tackle is. I'm working his tail all day long, and I'm running whoever is the backup. I'm running right at him. Whoever was the backup to Donovan. I'm telling you, it don't take rocket science to figure this thing out. Bruce says this. Happy Friday, Captain and crew. Bruce from Kansas.
He's out the game now.
Yeah, Donovan Izaraku is out of the game. The ACC defensive player, as well as their All ACC tackle Ozzie Trapillo. So, who stands 6'8", 310 pounds. It's basically their best player on both sides of the line.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So it's like I'm telling you, when we opened this, when we were going into the bowl game, I could have swore we was 2.5 point dogs. I could have swore that. So now you go 4.5 point favorites Now I know why. It might go more than that now. They just announced this?
Yeah, yep. Bill O'Brien just announced this, so I'm assuming the line will move. If you want to get your bets in, you might want to do it now.
Yeah, you got that right. Get the 4 points. It works. One Eye Ray says, in large part, the O-line is judged by the left tackle. Unfortunately, we've been on third string because of injuries. What's Bryce Benhart play? He right?
Yeah, he's been playing right, I believe.
Yeah. I think you got to put your baddest dude on the left. If you got a right-hand quarterback. Anyway. Bill and Bennett says, today, as the battle we go through life. Yeah, finish that one. Brian the Hall Farmer says, all their conference tackle did. What? And their conference. Okay, so
he's just saying. He's saying Trapio's also out.
No Donovan E for BC. How does this change score outlook? Still 16-10. I don't think so.
Does it change your idea, Terrell, on how the game's going to
go? Not really. One man don't make a show. You know, 10 other guys out there that got to do their job. So, you know, it's a football game. You know, it happens all the time.
Did we cover the spread, Terrell?
Probably not.
Really? It's only 4.
Yeah.
Close games. I mean, they've been chasing 3 all.
Yeah.
We ain't chasing 3 no more. That's dead. You ain't seen no more episodes of Chasing 3, have you?
Well, they don't typically
ain't a bowl game episode of Chasing 3, is it? That came out.
They do those after wins, and Nebraska hasn't had a whole lot of wins, which again is why I think Nebraska. That's why I was surprised Nebraska was favored in this game, because Boston College has been coming off wins against Syracuse and North Carolina, like solid victories. Nebraska obviously 1-5 down the stretch, but again, without these departures, it does change my outlook on the game. That's those are, you could say only one guy or this or that, but I mean, when you lose the top end of your talent, I mean, we're talking about this is if Ty and Nash decided not to play, but they are playing. So I mean, that Nebraska definitely has won the opt-outs here. Of course, as we mentioned, Isaiah Nair out for Nebraska due to a similar thing, opting out for getting ready for the pros. But
it's not that don't hurt as much at all.
That doesn't hurt near as much as these guys.
No. Twizzler says this
college because you know you do it at the last moment. You know you practice all week and then, hey, coach, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, I wonder about the timing of it. It is interesting. Yeah. How long did Boston College know? Was this some sort of strategy to get Nebraska to prepare?
They paid them off.
I mean, I don't know.
You too. Don't play. We got this for you. Here you go. Hey, did y'all know that it was called what is the bowl game called?
Bad Boys Mowers Pinstripe Bowl. The city where they don't use mowers.
Yeah, well, isn't that weird?
It's a little odd.
The Bad Boy Mowers in New York City? Help me understand zero-turn mowers in New York City. Is there houses in New York City?
I'm sure that, I mean, yeah.
In the city are you New York people, in the city are there houses? I've never been to New York City. Are there houses in New York, the city? I want to know. I don't know. Help me out. 93.7 The Ticket. Cap the show. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for affordable drinks and a great atmosphere this football season? Highball Bar has you covered. Whether it's pregame tailgating, postgame festivities, or in-game celebrations, Highball Bar is the place to be. With $4 beers, $4 mixed drinks, and more during their 4 to 8 p.m. daily happy hour, Highball Bar will quickly become your go-to place to sit back, unwind, and be your team's #1 fan. Highball Bar, located in downtown Lincoln, just 3 blocks from Memorial Stadium at 122 North 11th Street.
At Anderson Ford, we have commission-free guides who are paid to give you a great experience, not make a sale, so you can choose the best vehicle for you. During the Get Holiday Ready sales event, lease a 2024 Ford F-150 for only $379 per month. Experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 1003769, $375 per month. Lease for 36 months with a free rent, 7,500 miles per year, $4,750 to assign, no security deposit required. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new redelivery from Anderson Auto Group by 1/2/25. See delivery details.
Ryan, with all this red and all these people around, I'm still not seeing the tailgate.
Todd Spidell, former body shop owner, terrible driver.
We're getting close. Now, did you know with 3 locations in Lincoln and hundreds of years of combined technician experience, we can get Husker fans back on the road even quicker and safer after their tailgate mishaps? Oh, Todd, turn left right here.
Left or right?
Left, right here.
Right?
Well, you wait for the tow truck. I'm getting a hot dog.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting. All right! Most recommended! Eustace Body Shop.
Woohoo! Dude, you should be on American Idol.
You really think so?
No.
Accidents happen, even to Husker fans. If it happens to you, call Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket, where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall, Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Raising little ones is a big job, and you do your best to give them a good start every day. That means making sure they're well cared for while you're apart. You work hard, but it's not always easy to make ends meet. There may be help. Find out if you qualify for Nebraska's Child Care Tax Credit for working parents. You could be eligible for a credit of up to $2,000 per child on your next tax return. Learn more at nebraskachildcaretaxcredit.org. Brought to you by First 5 Nebraska and Nebraska Children and Families Foundation and aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, fog and drizzle expected throughout the day. Otherwise, cloudy skies with a high around 47. Tonight, mainly clear, but patchy fog possible, low near 30. And tomorrow, patchy fog in the morning and mainly sunny for the afternoon. You'll see a high around 52. I'm meteorologist Kyle Butler from 93.7 The Ticket and ticketfm.com.
The McKinney's Irish Pub in the Haymarket is your place for English Premier League soccer. On Sunday, Man City plays Leicester City at 8:30 a.m., followed by Fulham playing Bournemouth at 9 a.m. On Monday, Ipswich Town will take on Chelsea at 1:45 p.m. Then to cap off the Monday action, Man United will play Newcastle at 2 p.m. You can catch all these matches and more at the McKinney's Irish Pub, your headquarters in Lincoln for English Premier League soccer at A&P.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Outside is where winter adventure unfolds. On frozen lakes, icy landscapes, and snow-covered slopes, feeling the cold air rush by as you race downhill. The freedom of gliding with ease and the warmth of being together. From epic sled rides to the fun of ice fishing, It's all right here, beneath Nebraska skies. Start your winter adventure at yournebraskaparks.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Associations and this station.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels and Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday. You lost Wednesday. You're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
Nebraska is in their first bowl game since 2016, and 93.7 The Ticket is on the scene. Join me, Nick Sainert, Jake Sorensen, and Adam Carricker for coverage from New York City for the Pinstripe Bowl at Yankee Stadium. We'll have videos of festivities on Friday with commentary and videos from pregame, during the game, and postgame on Saturday as Nebraska takes on Boston College at 11 a.m. Central Time. Coverage from the Pinstripe Bowl is sponsored by J-Tech Construction and Solar, High Electric, Lincoln Industries, and A1 Automotive.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Power, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Wow. Did you guys hear? Deshaun Jackson is now the head coach at Delaware State.
Yeah, big hire.
Oh, I'm eating some onions. I'm sweating. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty huge. I mean, he never coached before, have he?
Same as Michael Vick. I guess this is a trend.
I'm just, I mean, you gotta give a reason to go to those schools. Michael Vick, Deshaun Jackson, these are all guys like. Could you imagine if Michael Vick or Deshaun Jackson came to ask, could our son play? Would you be like, nah, he going to Iowa State? Or would you consider it because it was Michael Vick and Deshaun Jackson?
Nope. Well, ain't got no money to pay my son. I want that NIL. They ain't got enough money for him.
They got money. These are millionaires.
No, they're just HBCU. They don't have the money.
See, you're missing the point.
They don't have.
How do you think Deion Sanders got Travis Hunter to flip from Florida State, the #1 overall prospect, the future Heisman Trophy winner? How do you think he got him to flip over to Jackson State?
Was it because of NIL?
We know that, but I'm asking you, how do you think he got him to flip over? You don't think it took no money? You don't think Deion reached in his pocket?
This is totally different from Deion Sanders. You know, this is
how?
This I mean,
they're both.
I understand that, but Deion has already established his stuff already, though. I mean, these guys gonna
Deion before he took that job at home.
They gotta learn how to be coaches first.
Hold the front door, sir. Before Deion took the job at Jackson State, he was not a college head coach. He didn't even have his degree.
High school.
But it wasn't a degree. He didn't have a degree.
Every football player can't be a football coach.
All I'm telling you is if I had millions of dollars in the bank and somebody gave me an opportunity to go to a HBCU, I wouldn't have a problem getting players. I don't think I would. Because I got enough money in my pocket. Now with NIL, okay, cool. Don't you think that Michael Vick and Deshaun Jackson know enough people in the business world that they'll be able to get some money? Right? You know what I'm saying?
I want to go to the playoffs.
Well, that's what they're banking off of.
Yeah.
It's been done in college basketball for not just college basketball. You see it in the NBA. Former players, Steve Nash immediately getting the job. It works sometimes. It doesn't work others. But
yeah, Ed Reeves didn't work well with him.
Yeah. You have connections.
Ed Reed, hold up! Don't go at Ed Reed like that.
I'm just saying it didn't
go
well
about?
with him.
Ed Reed bounced.
He didn't even do anything wrong, but it didn't go well.
Ed Reed bounced before he even coached one game.
That's what I'm saying.
Why'd he leave?
because of however the school was. I mean, here's the
they
thing.
had
Right here.
trash.
I mean, these kids want to go to Ohio State, Nebraska's, Oregon's. I mean, I would never go to Delaware State. I nothing against it. Norfolk State, nothing against it. But at the same time, these kids want $10,000 a game or a month, not a year.
Well, and that's the thing is maybe they're hoping that you can pull in a Travis Hunter, a Shedeur Sanders, but for the most part, you're not recruiting the top end players at Delaware State as a 1-11 team. But hopefully, you can convince a few guys maybe that wouldn't otherwise consider Delaware State to consider you. So it'll be interesting. I think we'll see more of it with former players getting jobs over the next couple of years. Will it be a short term trend based on Deion's success, or will it translate for more than just Deion?
Example. You get a phone call, Terrell, and they say, Terrell, we want you to be the head coach at Lincoln High. Do you think you would have enough juice to pull players there because it's you, Terrell Farley?
Well, first, I just get the players who want to be there.
You just can't answer a square question, man.
I'm just saying.
Just be square.
I don't like the high school recruiting thing. They did it to us at high
Get
school.
it, right? Boxer, let me switch it up. Mute his mic. I'm just playing. Terrell, if Lincoln High called me today and said, Vershawn Jackson, we want you to be our head coach. And I said, I accept. My first rule is going to go get me a defensive coordinator. Guess who it's going to be? Guess.
You got 50,000.
Yeah, you don't need 50,000 if I have the job. Guess who it's going to be?
Who?
You. D coordinator, linebackers coach. Then
4-6. We're running a 4-6.
Then I'm going to get my offensive coordinator. But if you told me for right now that if we went to Lincoln High, that we wouldn't have kids that would come play for us because it's us, I would get you 10 shirts. Because that is a lie. It's a lie. We bring Bach on as an analyst. It'd be perfect. And I guarantee you start recruiting. Now, will the Vershawn Jackson go to Omaha Bryan and pull off the same thing? Absolutely not. I'm not going to Omaha Bryan to try to recruit kids to go over to Omaha Bryan. I'm not going to do it.
Why is that?
Well, because you don't in itself, you don't have enough, I think, kids in the area to play football. So I'm thinking that you would want to, like, a Benson? I might do that. Let's go.
We better get to the picks. This is our final segment. We just got a little bit of time here. We've got a lot of games.
That's what the kids gonna say. Who?
No, that's not what they're gonna say. Damon Benny struggled. I get that, but he struggled because he's Damon Benny. He didn't recruit well.
Let's jump into the Birmingham Bowl. This is a game later on today. I think the kick's at 2:30 or so. 7-5 Georgia Tech, 6-6 Vanderbilt. Georgia Tech favored by 3.
Who's got the most opt-outs?
You're gonna have to do all that research pretty quickly while I'm making my pick. I'm going with the Ramblin' Wreck. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, so it's an interesting game. But I like Georgia Tech.
I'm going with Vanderbilt. Georgia Tech lost a couple of guys in the transfer portal. Number one receiver, they did lose. Parvo is hyped about getting his 8th, 9th year in college. So I'm going to go with Vanderbilt to finish the year out.
Oh, man.
85, whatever they are.
Yeah, it'd be 7-6.
7-6.
Whatever team Bach picked.
All right. Wow. Georgia Tech there. Let's go to the Liberty Bowl now. 8-4 Texas Tech against 6-6 Arkansas. Texas Tech favored by 2.5. But of course, they didn't play in the SEC, so there's your argument there. But I can go ahead and make my pick. Go ahead.
Go, Terrell, jump in there.
Oh, going SEC there.
Who you taking?
I like Texas Tech. I think that's a good matchup, though. It could go either way.
Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna go with what Bach said.
You're a bona fide loser. That's what you are. You are a bona fide loser when you does that right there. I hope you and Bach lose every game.
Let's go to the Holiday Bowl. 9-3, number 21 Syracuse against 8-4 Washington State. Syracuse a big favorite in this one.
Syracuse, why don't you go Washington then, buddy?
Go ahead, Bach. What you take?
I'm going with Syracuse as well.
I'm gonna go with Bach.
Well, why are we going against Washington now all of a sudden?
Against Washington State. Syracuse has just been a pretty good team all year long. Again, they're going for their 10th win if they get it. Washington State, 2 degrees done the same thing, but of course they didn't play in the power conference this year.
Washington State's about to get killed. Dude, they got so many people in the transfer portal, it's pathetic.
Yeah, there's that too.
Give me Syracuse.
All right, last game of the day, an interesting one. 6-6 USC. Lincoln Riley tried to avoid a losing season against 8-4 Texas A&M in the Las Vegas Bowl. Aggies favored by 3.5.
Yeah, that's no brainer. Give me the Aggies.
Again, man, this is nuts.
You're just looking up stuff, ain't you? You're just doing good. Yeah, hold your hands up while you looking at the.
Hey, don't hate the player, hate the game. Don't hate the player, hate the game. I can look it up now. Yeah, I'm gonna go Texas A&M.
Yeah, it makes a sweep for us. We'll all go A&M. Let's get into Saturday's action at the Fenway Bowl, of course, in Boston. 6-6 North Carolina against 8-4 UConn. North Carolina favored by 2.5.
I'm listening, guys. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go with North Carolina. I like to pick my upsets here and there, but I like Carolina to get the win, even though they've got quite a transition going on themselves.
Yeah, I go Carolina. Who's coaching?
I don't even know who's coaching for him.
Well,
I don't even know if Mac Brown is.
I'm gonna go since you two pick the same people. I'm gonna go against you. UConn.
There you go. Good pick. Good pick. I don't mind it. All right, 10-3 Louisiana, 8-4 TCU in the New Mexico Bowl. TCU favored by 11.5.
Yeah, I don't know why they got this matchup going on, but if TCU up by 11, that's the what? What division is Power 5 for Louisiana? Yeah, I go TCU. That's no matchup. No brainer.
Yeah, I'm going Horned Frogs.
Really?
Yeah, go with your Louisiana folks.
Yeah, I'm going Louisiana for the upset.
There you go. He's on upset bids. Let's see if we get another one here. This is a good one. The Miami Pop-Tarts Bowl between 10-3 and number 18 Iowa State and 10-2 number 13 Miami. I'll go ahead and pick up the upset here. I like the Cyclones.
Whatever. I like the Hurricanes.
Just like I've been doing right with the Boxster, baby. Iowa State.
Yes, I like it. All right, let's get to the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl. 8-5 Miami of Ohio.
Presented by Gin and Juice.
Colorado State. Miami of Ohio favored by 2.5. I can't go against the Fighting Jay Norvells, though. So I'm going to pick another upset here. I'm going to go with Colorado State.
Yeah, I'm going with Colorado State. I don't want to see the University of Ohio beating them.
How is Miami how are you guys saying that? Miami of Ohio over Colorado State?
They're favored by 2.5.
Okay, well, I'm going with the favorites. Since both you guys are going with those bums from Colorado State, sorry, Coach Norvell. Miami pulls off another one.
There you go. All upsets on Saturday so far for Rashawn. Let's see if it continues. In the Military Bowl, 7-5 East Carolina against 6-6 North Carolina State. Wolfpack favored by 6.
Wolfpack!
Yeah, I think I got to go NC State as well. I got to go NC State.
This is where I'll pick another upset. I like East Carolina to get the victory for the Fighting Pirates or whatever they're called over there. All right, let's go to the Colorado Alamo Bowl. Number 17, 10-2, BYU from the Big 12 against 9-3, number 23, Colorado from the Big 12. Colorado favored by 4.
Colorado lost a few players in the transfer portal, not a lot, but they lost a couple of starters, I thought, in the transfer portal.
So they do have the Heisman winner playing.
I'm gonna. You said what?
Said they do have the Heisman winner playing,
and rightfully so. But a lot of times you have the Heisman curse. I'm going away from Colorado. Forget the Bucs.
Wow, BYU.
BYU.
I like Colorado. I think Colorado gets the win here. That's going to be a really good game, though. I'm really looking forward to it.
Let's just beat up on VJ this weekend. I'll take what you took, Bob. Colorado.
All right, before we get to the Nebraska pick, we got to go to the Independence Bowl. 5-6, Louisiana Tech, the only team with a losing record. 5-7, excuse me. Louisiana Tech against 11-2, number 22, Army. Army's favored by 16.5.
Left, right, left, Army.
Hey, listen, man. Louisiana Tech literally has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 players in the transfer portal. No way they get it done against Army because they have none. Army.
There you go. And all right, final pick here. We don't pick the Nebraska game. Oh, I pick Army too. I don't know if I said that. Yeah. Final pick here. Nebraska favored by 4 in the Pinstripe Mower Bowl out there in New York.
Well, with the news we got today, Bach, I'll go with Nebraska.
You like them to cover the 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't cover 4.
We got it. We definitely covered 4 against these bums. I think they could keep their team together. Their best 2 players said forget it and took the money so that we could go out on top. First bowl victory since 16.
Yeah, I love it too. I think that Nebraska's going to get the cover here. I think the line's going to move up, so I think our 4 points we might have gotten in on a good time there.
Well, if you're going to do it, you better hurry up and get down there and make it happen. Dang, I wish I could have got to some of you guys' text, but guys, fastest 2 hours don't wait for anybody. It just goes, and we look up and it's over with. Terrell, what do you got?
Call of Duty.
I thought you said it was glitching.
No.
It's not glitching?
Nope. Fixed.
Really? You happy about that? Hey, I got a guy that's like 11,000 in the world in football. Do you want to play him?
11,000 in the world of football. Anybody can be that. You got to win a couple of games.
Really?
That's just
I thought it was millions of people playing.
Huh?
Anyway, Bach, what do you got?
Carragher Chronos coming up on the Adam Carragher Show.
All right. I guess we better get out of here, fellas.
Yeah.
Who wants to get us out? I know you guys don't. I feel like we can go another hour or 2.
All right. Welcome to the. All right. All right. Thank you for listening to the Captain Show. 93.7 The Ticket. The fastest 2 hours in radio is done with. We'll see you tomorrow for the A1 Automotive pregame show starting at 8 o'clock tomorrow here at 93.7 The Ticket FM.com.
Get your t-shirts. That's a lie. On sale now. Hit us up. Get us out of here, Bob.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also